Okay, so I wanted to tell you a bit about my thoughts on the Comica CVM WM100 microphone set. So, to start, this is of course a lavalier microphone set, and it's a wireless lavalier mic set. So you have your transceiver, or so you have your receiver and you have your transceiver. And they actually have pretty nice build quality, so going into that a little bit, they have pretty nice quality. They are all plastic, the antenna feels pretty good. And they're simple and they work. The little screen tells you all the information you'll need to know, which is pretty nifty. I wonder if I can get it to show up on the camera. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll show you later. I think that webcam actually froze now for some reason, but I'm just going to keep going because you don't really need to see anything else from that. But still, back to the point. I have it clipped onto me right here, and I'm not going to be doing any different audio, any changes to the audio. I'm not going to be doing any editing to the audio. I might not, I don't even think I'll raise the audio level at all. I'll just leave it as it is. So you can hear what the quality actually sounds like. I'm not going to do any kind of equalization. I'm not going to do any compression. Nothing like that. So what you hear is what you get. This is what the lavalier microphone sounds like. And keep in mind, it is an omnidirectional condenser microphone. This is not a unidirectional Carteroid pickup pattern. This picks up everything around the microphone. So if I start moving my hands, you'll hear it. So keep that in mind. This is probably best for interviews. I would not use it for things like vocals or singing or a podcast where there might be background noises unless you have soundproofing in the room you're doing it in. But this is really good for interviews. And I think that's nice because it'll pick up the person you're talking to if you're walking around or if you're giving a speech on a stage. This is great. Or if you're doing a sermon, this is great because you can have your hands free and you can walk around because this thing has 100-meter range, or about 328 feet, I think it said, which is a really good range. Like I could probably walk outside and it would still pick me up just fine, no issues. Um, I haven't gotten it hooked up to my phone yet. I had a little trouble doing that, but that's probably just user error, me not actually having the right settings enabled. So that might be user error. I'll comment down below, like in what's it called? I'll add a comment down there if or an update to the comment. So if I can get that to work, so you can see or you can hear about it, read about it. But as far as I can tell, this actually sounds really good. I did some listening to it. I did some comparisons with different types of microphones and different lavaliers that I've heard before, and it sounds about on par with what you would expect from a lavalier. The big thing being, you'll be free from the constraint of cords holding you to a certain device. Also inside the box, you get a little belt clip, like a little metal belt clip that snaps onto the transceiver and the receiver. But you get a belt clip that clips onto that, and then you can just hook it onto your belt or on your pocket. And it also includes two cold shoe mounts, not hot shoe mounts because no electricity is generated through that, but two cold shoe mounts so you can attach it to a tripod or directly to your camera. The transceiver, sorry, no receiver, the receiving end. You can connect the receiver to your device and then you can have the transceiver in your pocket or on your person so that you can record easily. And I think it's a good setup like that. That way you can be mobile. You don't have to have it set up into an audio interface like I do here. This is hooked into my Behringer UMC 202 HD and it works fine. I did notice that the cable was a little finicky. I had to wiggle it around a little bit, then I got the signal, no problem. But that's fine. That's something that's easy to fix. If there were any suggestions I have for the company to fix this or to improve it in any way, it would possibly be to maybe add not the rubber antenna, but maybe a retractable metal antenna that can retract into the device itself. So you don't have the antenna sticking out your pocket. Oh, you'll have the antenna sticking out your pocket. But when it's traveling, you don't have to worry about the antenna getting broken off or bent or kinked. Because of the rubber antenna, it won't work anymore if it gets kinked too much, because then the cable might become damaged inside that, the wire. So that's a little bit of a thing. Other than that, there's really not much that they can do to improve this past what it already is. It's nice. It works well. It does exactly what you want it to do, and it does it exactly how you would expect it to do it for this price point. It works very well. So would I recommend this for? Yes, I would if you're doing something like, what was it? like anything on a stage, interviews, preaching. It's great. And the best thing about this, why I would say I recommend this, is because you don't need to have a zoom in your pocket. You don't need to have a different recording device in your pocket at all. You have your recording device in this wireless receiver, and you don't need to have a different type of portable audio interface like a Zoom or a Sony portable audio interface to plug into with the XLR cable. You don't need that. You can just have an all-in-one kit that works well with itself, and it sounds really good. Doesn't pick up any kind of electric hiss or anything like that. It's nice. So there's my thoughts. I hope this was informational. I hope you learned a decent bit. Have a good one.